Hey everyone, your favorite trio from Watching the Box is back, and this week we have uncovered our top new arrivals of the week, so come check it out. Nice to see you guys as always.
Yeah, hey, good to be here.
Are you ready to talk some watches?
Yes. Always.
I agree. I'm pumped to have a conversation with you guys too. This week we're having a little fun discovery of our top new arrivals. We sort of themed it with our favorite Omega watches.
A lot of good new Omegas.
A lot of great ones. But before we do this, I definitely want to know, what are you guys wearing? So Brandon, do you want to kick off a wrist check?
Sure. I've got on a Omega Ploprof today.
A fun one.
Yeah, I love this watch. I love the vintage one, so I figured go with the modern one we have it in.
Such a cool watch.
It's big but surprisingly comfortable, especially with the crown on the other side.
Yeah. It's a statement. I love it.
I went with a really beautiful Ville. This one actually has diamonds on the bezel, but also 8 diamonds in the hour markers. It's just pretty. I like it. Dainty.
Classy. It's nice to see some stainless.
I agree.
Yeah.
Nice little metal mix today.
Very good.
What do you have on?
I am going with the Speedmaster theme.
Tintin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Love that one.
I love this one too. Such a cool watch.
Yep.
You know, that dial is unmistakable. It's a great one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
As always, be sure to let us know in the comments what you guys are wearing while watching. We love to hear it. Even if it's your trusty old dependable piece, let us know in the comments. All right, as always, Justin, you are going to basically highlight the top new arrival for modern men's watch. Brandon, you're going to highlight the top vintage watch of the week, and I will highlight the top women's new arrivals. So I'm excited to see what you have on the table today. Do you want to start?
Let's get into it. So Omega, I am going with a Speedmaster Mark II.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So there's no shortage of love for the Speedmaster, but I feel like the Speedmaster Mark II, there's a little bit of a shortage of love on it sometimes.
A little unique.
It's unique, right? It's a little divisive. I think people either hate the case or think it's really cool and funky. I'm part of the latter. I think it's really fun. And anyway, this is the modern version. So this one, this was a watch originally from the 70s. And it was really, you know, at the time, the Moon watch, they hit 69, they landed on the moon. The Speedmaster was all, you know, that was the headliner. And they kind of did a little bit of a redesign for the Mark II, 42.5 millimeter case. It's a big watch, has the 3303 self-winding movement, sapphire crystal, and it just has kind of a funky retro look and feel to it. I'm really glad that Omega had re-released it, kind of similar to the Ploprof that Brandon's wearing right now, right? Omega's taken some stuff that was, you know, kind of really interesting historically and brought it back and kind of modernized it. And I think they did a great job on this one. Well, I'm interested. We're doing Omegas. What do you guys got?
I went with kind of a different watch choice today. So I have an Omega Seamaster 300. So this is the limited edition Spectre watch. So it's definitely vintage inspired across the way. So you kind of like hit the nail on the head when you're speaking about Omega and sort of just their, I don't know, inherent ability to really take vintage pieces and make them modern. This is one of my favorite examples. You've got sort of that faux patina on the hour markers, which it's super luminova, so this baby will get nice and bright for you, but it definitely, you know, has a lot of those heritage nods. The lollipop running seconds ham is one of my favorite things too.
Cool.
I love this, what is it, 41 millimeters? 40 millimeters is about the max that I'll go, but this actually wears a little bit smaller at 41, so it's comfortable on my wrist. I really like it. For a stainless steel watch, which is not something I normally bring to the table, this is one of my favorites.
I love it as a pick, especially for the ladies. This is one, when you pull this out, this is not a ladies' watch.
Of course.
But the fact that you would wear it, and I think you would pull it off fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, it would really work.
Yeah,
so
nice pick.
We've done 2 now
Yes.
that are kind of definitely have the vintage inspired. It's not something brand new. I'm curious, Brandon.
What'd you
are
bring
you
for
gonna keep it
vintage this
going? What do you
week?
got?
We've got a beautiful Omega Speedmaster Professional, reference 145022-71. This one is circa 1974, and it actually is the first sub-reference of Omega Speedmaster Professional to have this medallion on the case back, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so before this it had the straight writing, and then before that it didn't have anything, it just had the hippocampus in the center. So it's cool, so this is a feature that the modern Speedmasters have.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's kind of continued up until present day.
This was also the last reference to have the step dial. When you look closely, there's like a little step in there. This one's just overall a clean example. Nice color to the loom. The bezel's aged the bezel stayed pretty well preserved. It's got, you know, the twisted lugs. It's just a classic. I mean, if you're looking for your first vintage, this is a great choice. or even if you don't have one and you have a watch collection, this is also, there's always room for a Speedmaster.
Absolutely.
It's such a classic.
This may be a statement that some people cannot handle, but I will say it and I stand behind it. Every watch collection needs a Speedmaster.
I agree. I mean,
And honestly, some of the vintage ones are my favorite. Anyway, I really appreciate the choices today.
Yeah, these were really good.
yeah, it's fun.
I know. Well, you guys, as always, be sure to let us know which one did you guys like the most this week. Is there a brand that you would like us to maybe focus on in a future episode? The comments are open, so be sure to let us know. Well, you guys, until next week, I really appreciate it. All right?
Thanks.
We'll see you all again soon.